Liar, Lithuanian Fairy Tale. Once the master poured a bag full of money, put it on the table and promised to give it to the one who would lie best. Many people wanted that money, so the liars began to come to the estate. But no matter how much they dried their mouths, grinded their tongues, the master didn't say, "You are lying," to any of them. A very poor man came too. He also wanted to try his luck and said, "Once I walked and met a man with a mare. I didn't want to walk any further and decided to buy that mare. The man asked for 5 shillings for her, and I didn't have that much, so I somehow bought a mare for 6 shillings. The mare and I went away. We went to the field. Buckwheat was in that field. The mare began to roll across the field. It lay like that, and earth and buckwheat grains stuck to her. After 3 days, the buckwheat sprouted, and after another 3 days, it bloomed, and after another 3, it riped. Partridges got into that buckwheat. I didn't know how to fight them off. I wove 2 baskets, tied them with a rope, and hung them on the mare's back. I tied a flail to the tail and ordered the mare to hit the partridges with it when they came. The mare did so. As soon as the partridges sat down to peck at the buckwheat, the mare thrashed them with a flail, and they fell into the baskets. The mare stuffed so many partridges that soon both baskets were full. Those baskets were so heavy that the rope cut the mare in half. The front of the mare ran forward and the back to the opposite direction. I stayed on my feet. I walked, and I wanted to drink the water. I bent over the river, but there was nothing to scoop up the water. I thought, what should I do? I removed my skull, got some water, and drank it. I walked a long way and saw an oak tree in the middle of the field, and on the top of that oak tree people were threshing peas. Pea pods fall to the ground, and the pea itself is kept in the leaf. I asked, "People, what is it that the pods fell to the ground and the peas hold on and didn't fall?" They answered, "It's obvious that you don't have a head, but an empty pot because you don't understand anything." I grabbed my head. I have no skull. I returned to the river, found my skull, put it on my head, and continued walking. I saw a bean tree is growing. It is so high that I raised my head, but the top was not visible. I wanted to see that top and climbed on that bean tree. Climbed until I reached the sky. "What they say in the sky?" asked the master. "The same as on earth. Some grind flax, others thresh. What did they treat you to? I helped grind the flax, and then they gave me buckwheat porridge with grapes. I did my job and wanted to return to earth. I came to the place where I climbed into the sky and didn't find the bean tree. I tore my jacket into stripes, tied it together and began to descend. I was going down and down until I didn't have enough stripes. Then, in order to reach the ground, I cut off the top stripes and added to the bottom. However, I still didn't reach the ground. I had to jump. I jumped, and my legs were submerged up to the knees. There was no way I could set free those legs. Then I went home, took a shovel, dug up my feet and moved on. "And where was the bean tree?" asked the owner. "I found the top of the bean, but I didn't find the stalk 50 fathoms long." "Who could carry that stalk?" Then the master asked again. "Your great-grandfather harnessed 12 horses and took that stalk away." "Why would my great-grandfather need a stalk?" "You see, he was grazing cattle. Then he wanted to make a whip from the stalk." "You're lying!" the master shouted. "My great-grandfather never grazed cattle." "Thank you for your kind words," said the poor man. "Now the money is mine." He took the sack on his back and went away, and his master never saw him again.